Duck and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie would like to thank you for another successful year of business. We want to wish everybody a safe, healthy, and prosperous 2017. We are ready to be of service with our pasture mowing. 352-629-2440. Locally owned and operated. Experienced and reliable. Commercial and residential. Licensed and insured. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. 352-629-2440. Proud United States veteran.
When you go into Automax, Marion County's #1 pre-owned dealer for over 15 years, you won't take the new car depreciation because Automax saves you thousands on late model vehicles. Browse the inventory online at automaxocala.com. Then come down to see the great vehicles and upfront pricing in person. Compare up to 60 models inside the climate control showroom. So take your time. No high pressure, no gimmicks, no games. On the corner of 17th and Easy Street. Automax. Quality cars, outlet prices.
Right to remember.
Live on stage, experience the magic that is the Fantastics. February 2nd through February 26th only, Ocala Civic Theater brings you this timeless tale of two starry-eyed lovers separated by a wall and their fathers. Call 352-236-2274. That's 236-2274. Or go to OcalaCivicTheater.com for tickets to what critics call the perfect musical. The Fantastics at the Ocala Civic Theater.
Greetings, good citizens. Join me, Queen Eleanor, at the 31st Annual Hogtown Medieval Fair, January 28th and 29th and February 3rd, 4th and 5th at the Alachua County Fairgrounds. Join the colourful cast of characters on the streets of Hogtown where you'll find medieval merriment for the whole family. Cheer on royal knights as they joust for their lady's honour. Watch a living chess match or enjoy performances by gypsy dancers and magicians. Then wander through the marketplace where hundreds of artisans sell their medieval wares. Come one, come all to the Hogtown Medieval Fair.
All right. Are we going to that tomorrow? So is that something on our list?
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be enjoyable.
That's on our list of things to do, right?
Yep. Yeah, we got a whole list.
All right. Let's see.
You'll be in there.
Before we do the news, I have some tickets I want to give away. These are for the Dance Alive National Ballet. They have a show coming up called Robin Hood. Mm-hmm. Is it the story of Robin Hood told like in ballet form?
I believe
or something?
so.
Okay.
I believe
and it'll
so.
be up in Gainesville, right? At the what's it called? The Phillips?
Is it the Phillips Center?
Yeah, Curtis M. Phillips Performing Arts Center at the University of Florida.
It's a wonderful place.
So they have a show on February 3rd at 7:30. February 3rd would be next Friday, right? Mm-hmm. And then one on Saturday at 2 p.m. And they're for Robin Hood. So these tickets are worth $25 a piece, which means it's a $50 prize. If you don't use them for Robin Hood, by the way, you could hold on to them until March 17th and then see a show called Firebird.
Yes. I don't know anything about that show, so
okay.
I can't tell.
They do have a website. If you want to know more, the website is dancealive.org. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Dance Alive, National Ballet. For tickets, call 352-392-2787. Venture back to the time when real men wore tights. In England, in the days of yore, lived the legendary Robin Hood. Friar Tuck's Pub, February 3rd at 6 p.m. What's happening there?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a Robin Hood party or something.
A Robin Hood party.
Can you imagine Friar Tuck's Pub?
All ye members of Robin's merry band will meet in Sherwood Forest. You should do this, Robin. You got the right name. Also known as Fackler Foyer. Fackler Foyer. Prior to the Friday showing of Robin Hood, Friar Tuck's Pub offers up a festive pre-show dinner. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, there you go. I guess they're one of the sponsors.
We don't have tickets for that dinner. But we do have tickets for the ballet.
Yes, we do.
And they are worth $25 a piece, which means if you get two of them, you've got a $50 prize. And here's the question you need to answer right now if you want them. Mm-hmm. The number is 622-9622. If you know where we are, then I won't have to ask you any more questions. If you do, then I'll have to tell you where we are. But anyway, here's the question you have to answer to win these two tickets. Mm-hmm. Do you want them?
Wow.
That's it.
Question.
If your answer is no, then you don't get them. I'll even tell you the answer. The correct answer to the question to win the prize is yes. Yes, Larry, I want them. So you get them. Simple as that. See? It pays to listen. So you might know somebody who likes ballet. I've never actually been to a ballet. Mm-hmm. To me, it does not look like something I would want to go to. To be honest. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't watch it and then later on say, oh my gosh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a ballet, I don't think, except for the children's thing, the Nutcracker thing that the children do.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
But these are real life men and women.
They're a national company.
And I don't really care about the men.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do, but I'm not. Okay, I'm okay with them not being up there.
Yeah. That's right.
How many pairs of socks are those men wearing, Robin?
Yeah, exactly.
Two pairs of socks. All right, so if you want the tickets, you just have to tell us you want them. That's all. 622-9622. I'll put them to the side.
Okay.
Just tell somebody you know and, hey, call them up and get the tickets.
They're wonderful. We've got a huge ballet community here with all the different dance schools. And, boy, this would be such a marvelous opportunity for a parent to go with their child.
You know how they close their shirts, don't you?
Velcro?
They fasten their ballet buttons.
Oh.
All right, let's see. A week after 500,000 people flooded Washington to support women's issues in the wake of Donald Trump's inauguration, anti-abortion advocates will gather to make their mark at the 44th annual March for Life today. Vice President Pence reportedly will speak at the march, becoming the highest-ranking government official ever to do so. Organizers had previously announced that Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway would speak. The march typically occurs on the anniversary of landmark court case Roe v. Wade, which legalized abortion nationwide on January 22nd, 1973, but was pushed back 1 week because of the inauguration. If you want to call in about that, or if you want the tickets, anything. Good morning, you're on the air. Hello. Whoa.
Yeah, yes, sir. I would like to love those tickets.
You would? Okay, what's your first name?
Randy.
Hey, Randy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How have y'all been?
Long time no hear.
I know.
Well, you know where we are now, right?
Yes, you're right there in the mall. When I come in, you're right there on the right.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, Robin will have them in an envelope waiting for you.
Very good. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Good to hear from you.
Take care. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Oh, how wonderful.
There you go.
Such a nice fellow. He's got
time.
a great smile, too.
Let's see. What's the next story here? Theresa May is set to hold a joint press conference with Donald Trump and Cheech Marin and I'm teasing Tommy Chong.
Basketball Jones. I love that song of theirs.
Can you imagine? That's what a joint press conference is.
That's right.
No, I'm sorry. Theresa May is set to hold a joint press conference with Donald Trump today during her visit to Washington. She left for the United States yesterday to become the first foreign leader to meet with the new president. Speaking ahead of her flight, she said her future relationship with Mr. Trump, sometimes opposites attract. Mm-hmm. She will hold talks in the White House with the Republican leader, Trump in other words, amid criticism over his views on torture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This story that you probably heard on national news is the local story making national news, and I wanted to hear if you have any comments on it. Sumter and Lake County Sheriff's deputies arrested 2 teenagers yesterday for conspiring to commit mass shooting murders at their school in the Villages. It's the Villages Charter Middle School. Oh, my God. How horrible is that?
It's so horrible.
They were going to do it today. If I had children in that school, my children would have the day off.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Oh, certainly. Certainly, I'd pull them out right now. So you're not going there.
Anyway, somehow somebody was talking, and they didn't find any weapons on the kids, but they found weapons in their homes.
Gosh.
So the student referenced the 1999 mass shooting at Columbine High School. So the thought I have on this, which might be unfounded and just naive, because I don't work in law enforcement. Whenever you try to make a comment on something outside of your own field, and there's not much opportunity to comment on the fields I am in.
Yes.
Nobody asks about chord progressions or about radio talk.
No.
So obviously there were people smarter than me on this topic. But with that said, as a kind of a disclaimer, I often wonder if, and this is sort of part of our job, I wonder if it would be smarter to not name people who commit such acts, like in Columbine, not make movies about them, not you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Patriots Day. That's the most idiotic movie I've ever heard of.
Well, you haven't seen the movie. You don't know.
No, I haven't.
You don't know.
Yeah, that's right. I can't comment on that.
You
I
don't
haven't
know.
seen the movie.
So I'm with
I
you.
don't like the
I'm
premise.
with you in that I don't really want to relive that news.
No.
If I go to the movie, I want to escape, but it might serve a purpose. I don't know. You don't know, Robin. It might. You can't just by the
Right, just by a
But anyway, you know what I'm
topic.
talking about. But and yes, and just to your point, that if the movie, and I don't know that it does, but if anything, like putting the picture of the kid who was one of the bombers, putting his picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone magazine. Come on, how stupid was that? How is that effective in any way? That magazine has always been known for the magazine. You get your picture on the cover of that means you have made it. You have succeeded in the world of music, in the rock and roll music anyway, right? Or perhaps pop culture. They would have Steve Martin on there, who was not a rock star. He was a comedian.
Yeah.
But anyway, putting a terrorist's picture on there, oh, please. Please, because you know what? You know what we hunger for when we're 13 and 14? We hunger for attention. We hunger for things that'll make us appear glorious or something. We hunger for glory, whatever. You know, we want to be the kid who gets the touchdown at the football game. You know, you want to be the girl who's the queen of the prom. You know, you want to be all those things. It's not uncommon among us human beings at that age.
No, but these kids have got their wish. They'll be their faces will be in the paper. They'll be on the internet. They'll have their names. Oh, look, I'm famous.
They should not be.
They should not be.
The juveniles.
I know that.
We'll be back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Friday, some sunshine and cooler than recent days, high 66 to 70. Clear to partly cloudy Friday night and rather chilly, low 38 in a few inland spots, 45 along the coast. A cool day Saturday with intervals of clouds and sun, high 59 to 63. Sunday may start with a bit of rain, otherwise mostly cloudy, high only 59 to 63. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Here's an important announcement from your friends here at the Source WOCA. We were contacted by Ocala Utility Services asking us to spread the word that there is a bill payment scam targeting utility customers. Residents have reported receiving phone calls that threaten electricity will be turned off unless payment is made right away. OUS says they will never call its customers demanding payment using any prepaid cards or debit cards. If you have received a call you believe is a scam, call 352-629-2489.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to tune in to the first and third Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. to learn about the latest advances in healthcare available right here at home. Ocala Regional Medical Center and Strive have teamed up to bring the most qualified medical professionals on the air to answer your questions and bring information to help you in your decisions concerning your health. Again, that's the first and third Thursday. Health matters.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
Hi, this is Vanessa Lane Jennings with the Jennings Law Firm, located here in beautiful Ocala. Join me every single Friday at 10:30 for Legal Lane. We'll be discussing various legal topics such as family law, criminal law, contracts, and much more. So this is your chance to call in with your legal questions and have them answered. That's every Friday, 10:30, right here, WOCA The Source.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source WOCA each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Garden Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
12 minutes before 8 o'clock. It's Friday. 53 degrees right now. Temperatures climbing only to 66 today. Lows tonight at 41. Tomorrow, 60 degrees is the high. 43 tomorrow's low. And then Sunday, some rain moving in with temperatures dropping after the rain again. By Monday night, the lows are around 37, and that's the coldest on this 10-day forecast here. So got some cool days these next couple of days.
Yeah.
All right, we are talking about the news and offering you an opportunity to express your thoughts on these stories, or any stories, even if we don't bring it up. One of the fun things that we have talked about that you and I participated in or had fun on was the Orange Blossom Cannonball Train over into Tavares, right?
What fun.
Or Mount Dora. Where was it, Tavares?
Tavares. And Mount Dora.
They're not
went
gonna,
around to both.
This weekend will be their last run.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lease. The tracks that they're on actually belongs to the freight company called, what is the name of the freight company?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, they had a lease with the freight company. Anyway, it's a 1907 built Baldwin Locomotive Works steam train engine. That's what it is for those train enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so they had a lease with the train track folks who want to use it for for freight trains.
Mm-hmm.
And so the lease is up, and this will be the last weekend. If you want tickets, it's too late. They're all sold out. You can still go over there and see the train. They're moving the train, the engine and the whole train to Arkansas. Let's see if I have that. On a flatbed truck, yeah, the number 2 and her passenger cars. There was a diesel train, too. I wonder if both of them would be going.
Yeah, they had a diesel, but this train is very historic. It's all enclosed, the compartments, with the original seats and everything, and the train is the original locomotive. It's the best train around ever in the state of Florida. You can't beat this train and train ride.
You like it. Come on, you're on the air.
Yes, the railroad that owns the tracks is called the Florida Central.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
thank you, Jim.
Have a good day.
So the railroad company, I never knew this. The Orange Blossom Cannonball Company is called the Tavares, Eustis, and Gulf Railroad.
Oh, okay.
That was actually the name of the company, the Tavares, Eustis, and Gulf Railroad. They lost their lease on the set of tracks that it uses to connect Mount Dora to Tavares.
Mm-hmm.
And the company, Jim just said, whatever he said now, it went in one ear and not the other. But anyway, that company, they want to use the tracks again. I guess they stopped using them, and they need to use them again for freight trains.
Gosh. Well, we have a railroad spike from them as a souvenir. When we
do have a railroad spike,
yes.
That's
pretty cool.
That's
pretty cool.
Very
cool.
Let's see.
It's awesome. And the engine itself is history. It's been in plenty of movies over the decades, and, famous actors have been on that train and in the movies, and so it's really cool.
Today is International Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Oh.
The date the United Nations has chosen to commemorate victims of the Holocaust. The anniversary marked each year since 2005 falls on the anniversary of the liberation of the Auschwitz-Birkenau death camp in 1945. Holocaust survivors from various European countries have received financial compensation for loss of property and enslavement. Others, especially in the former Soviet Union, live below the poverty line. The Conference on Jewish Material Claims Against Germany, which provides the vast majority of the funding, has received aid from several Christian organizations. Survivors, because they're getting old because they're getting old, period, have made assistance more vital than ever. They're getting old and they don't have much money, apparently, some of them. So, gosh, what lives they've had to live.
Exactly.
Lives.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Today is the opening day for the movie called A Dog's Purpose, the family-friendly film that has found itself in the center of an international controversy. Earlier this month, you might remember, A video surfaced on the website TMZ showing what appeared to be a frightened dog being forced into the water during the shoot. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, also known as PETA, called for a boycott of the movie. They say they will be protesting at the theaters. The book's author and the movie's producer have defended the film's treatment of its dogs. Despite the debate, A Dog's Purpose was topping Fandango's advanced ticket sales heading into the weekend.
Yeah, because it's about a dog. Everybody loves dogs.
I saw that video, and it does look like the dog is not exactly happy about going into the water. And I don't know if you want to defend that or not, but it looks to me the same way my dog used to look when I was getting ready to give her a bath.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
It's like I can't get Cosmo in that bathtub for nothing, giving him a bath. I got to
gosh.
do it outside with the
Oh, my
hose.
gosh.
He puts like brakes on. You're not moving him at all.
Speaking of dogs, a guy was arrested in Brevard County. He's 18 years old. He was working at a facility down there that takes care of dogs. And there was a dog, a Shih Tzu dog, that had a broken leg. And they looked at the surveillance video, and they see one of their former employees taking the dog. Let me read the exact thing. The man can be seen swinging a small leashed dog. A small leashed dog, okay? Swinging the thing over his head and then jerking it around violently.
Oh, my God.
I watched the video, by the way. It's just so, how can you be so stupid to do something like that?
Cruel. It's not
That is
stupidity. It's cruelty. He enjoys being cruel. He enjoys hurting.
I'm
animals.
the boss. You're not going to bark at me. Get over here.
Exactly. No, he needs to be put away.
I love the Space Center. I haven't been there in a
Yes.
long time. There's a new reason to go. A new exhibit will open to the public today at the Space Center in Cape Canaveral. It's specifically the Apollo Saturn V part of it, honoring the Apollo 1 crew killed by a flash fire in 1967. The deadly fire was considered a routine countdown simulation on the pad at Cape Canaveral's Launch Complex 34 and served as an important learning lesson for future missions. Along with personal mementos from the Apollo 1 crew, the new exhibit displays the capsule hatch, which is blamed in part for the astronauts not being able to get out of the capsule when the fire started, although it was a flash fire, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was flash, and it was all contained inside.
They said it was too cumbersome. Well, they were trying to make something big and strong and keep the... By the way, did I tell you this, that there's a spacesuit on display, I think at the Smithsonian, of Neil Armstrong's spacesuit that he wore on the moon.
Oh, okay.
And from the perspective of the camera shot, the photo, you see the bottom, the soles of the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And the soles of the shoes do not match the footprints in the surface of the lunar surface when they got off the little LEM, the Lunar Excursion Module.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was, more fuel for the controversy, the conspiracy theory, that we really never went to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, NASA nipped that in the bud. They said, hello, we had shoes that went on top of those shoes.
Yes.
We wore different things in the capsule than we did when we decided it's time to go out and play in the snow.
That's right.
Right? When you go out and play in the snow, you put different shoes on. Same thing when you go out and play in the moon. Put different shoes on.
Exactly. You cannot convince me that was not real.
President Donald Trump wants to pay for the proposed wall across the U.S.-Mexican border by putting a 20% tax on imports from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Your sombrero will cost 20% more if that happens.
There you go.
Miami-Dade County Mayor Carlos Jimenez yesterday dealt a blow to the country's sanctuary status by ordering jails to comply with requests from the federal government on detaining illegal immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
He took the step amid fears of losing millions of dollars for defying immigration officials in light of the executive orders of President Donald Trump signed on Wednesday, according to the Miami Herald.
Well, if you're here illegally, you still have a chance to go see an immigration attorney and get the ball rolling to become a legal citizen.
Otto Frank was denied entry visas into the United States during World War II, according to an article in the Washington Post. Otto Frank is the father of Anne Frank. We know her name better than his.
Yep. He was denied.
Otto Frank's efforts to get his family to the United States ran afoul of restrictive American immigration policies designed to protect national security and guard against an influx of foreigners during the time of war.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an interesting story in light of today's news because, you know, you can look at this and say, see, Anne Frank wouldn't have died if we had immigration, lax immigration policies. But.
Yeah. But Joseph P. Kennedy, he was, he had ties from what I've read in all of the biographies and stuff, with Germany. And then as soon as Germany, it was looking at like war, I forget who's president at the time, said, nope, you can't go over there anymore and be budge. You got to stay here. So he complied.
Russia is taking advantage of the thawing Arctic to beef up its military presence in the North Pole area. Something the United States will have to play catch up on. According to this, Russia has 40 icebreakers in the Arctic. The United States has only 2, and one of them is broken.
Gosh,
the way the news is, it's so thin, we don't need icebreakers anymore anyway. The ice is just melting.
Yeah, exactly. That's, Al Gore and all those guys. Why do we need icebreakers?
Congress has begun allocating money for icebreakers in the Arctic needed to blaze paths through icy oceans. But Senator Dan Sullivan, a Republican from Alaska, said it is not enough given Russia's buildup there. Russia's new Arctic Command includes, according to the report, 4 new Arctic Brigade combat teams, 14 new operational airfields, 16 deep water ports, and 40 icebreakers with an additional 11 in development. We have only 1 working icebreaker in the Arctic. Wow.
Gosh, we got it. Well, it's the military, and the military has been cut down, but now Trump will beef up the military again.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. President Trump digging in on plans to build the border with Mexico, telling Fox's Sean Hannity last night.
The wall is necessary. That's not just politics. And yet it is good for the heart of the nation in a certain way because people want protection. And a wall protects. All you have to do is ask Israel.
The White House now appears to be getting on board a Republican plan to help pay for the wall by issuing a 20% tax on imports from countries we have a trade deficit with, such as Mexico.
Fox's Garrett Tenney, thousands preparing for their annual anti-abortion March for Life on the National Mall in D.C. today, where they'll hear from Vice President Pence, the highest elected official to speak. And on Holocaust Remembrance Day, commemorations at Auschwitz and elsewhere in Europe, also Israel 72 years after the liberation.